But yeah, if you can see on her abdomen right there on the back, it is that time again. This is the 10th plushie that I'm releasing. I cannot believe we have done 10 plushies. So who is number 10 gonna be? Judging by the size, I think you guys might have an idea, but really quick, just a reminder, these are limited edition. If you want one, you have to pre-order it while it's on pre-order. Otherwise, you won't get it because they're made to order. They're only available for a very limited amount of time. Usually it's about 3 weeks, but sometimes I'm able to extend it to like 5. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to extend it though, it's not a guarantee. So order it ASAP if you want one. Because once they're gone, and then they pop up on eBay and Mercari, and they're like triple, quadruple the price of what you could be paying for them right now. You can go to the Makeshift website, which I will have linked down below to pre-order it, but you can also go to my website, tarantulakat.com, and you'll be able to find it there as well. Of course, as usual, we have a gummy worm. Tarantula eye pattern, cute little hearts on the cheeks, big fluffy soft fangs, and a very, very fluffy scruffy butt. Check her out. This is Zelda, the Burgundy Goliath Bird Eating Tarantula. And I don't know how well the camera's translating it, but this is not the regular size of the plush, okay? So if we're doing a Goliath Bird Eating Tarantula and it's my 10th plushie release, we had to do something special. Let me just do a comparison. So yeah, you can see that we are significantly bigger than the other plushies, and that's obviously because Zelda's huge. So yeah, I really hope you guys love her. I'm not gonna lie, I obsessed over this one probably the most. And since she is jumbo, she is gonna be slightly more expensive, but that's why I was like very particular about her, because I knew she was, obviously because of her size, she was gonna cost a little bit more, so I wanted her to be perfect for you guys. That looks pretty good. Oh no, he needs a gummy worm. Here's your gummy worm. Oh! He's fine, don't worry. Was that so good? All right, so there's a couple things that I want to change about Zelda's tank. So for one, this water dish, I put it right here. The way that this is positioned on the shelf, I take the lid off, but I can't reach in to pull the dish out. So as you can see, the dish got kind of dirty, and I'm definitely gonna have to move it somewhere where I can actually reach, which seems like it'd be over here. So yeah, I put in a second water dish, just this thing. And then there's like a bunch of dead stuff in this dish because Zelda absolutely tore up this ivy plant that we put in here. She just sat in it and like completely killed it. And I also couldn't really get in there to water it very good either. So I'm gonna change a couple things around, but I think we need to get her out first. And she does not seem like she's very willing to do that. So I don't think I can really work around you. I don't even know if this is gonna be big enough for her. Let's see. Here she comes. She looks like a root emerging from the ground. Oh. There you go. Oh. No, no, no. Go in it. I got her. Okay, perfect, I got her. And now this will make it easier to show you guys what I mean, because I'm gonna talk a little bit about her health, because there's something going on. We'll talk about, but let me wash this out. I'm gonna take this outside, hose it down. All right, Zelda is walking around in circles. She does not like being in that cup, so we're gonna move kind of fast, but I'm gonna put her water dish right here. That way she still has her little spot where she likes to hide back here. And I don't know if you can tell, but she's actually like chewed. She for real, you guys, she for real chewed up this enclosure. She chewed a piece of the background off and like ripped it up. So this is where I'm gonna plant the new plant, and it's just gonna be a pothos. They are cheap and they usually live a long time. Maybe we should do a fake plant though. Should we do a fake plant? Because I got a ton of fake plants from Joann's when they were closing. Well, maybe I should do a fake plant because I mean, she literally just sat on it and killed it. But I really love how Fanny's entire enclosure is like a pothos jungle. I think that's so cool. And Fanny sits on her plants too, but there's so much of it, it doesn't really do much. So we're gonna do pothos. I have one right here that we can use. So I'm just gonna put that in here. And hopefully this one does better. Do I have some more substrate to put on top of this? I do. I have some arachnidirt. So we're gonna put that over it. There's still a little bit of ivy left in here, but it's not doing very hot. So go ahead and just add more substrate anyway. Okay, I also think I have, oh, I do have more frog moss. I do. Frog moss. Let's do some fresh frog moss over here. And I'm just gonna do this whole area. I just gotta put some water in there for her. Water the plant. Here is the update. So we added in this new fresh green moss. There's still a little bit of ivy trying to hang in there. But here's the new pothos plant, which I planted where the water dish was. I moved the water dish over here so that I have easier access to fill it up because I can't really fill it up over here. And yeah. So yeah, here's her little spot where she usually hides back there. So I left that alone. Nice and updated and looking awesome. So let me talk a little bit about Zelda's health concerns. It's very evident that she is an older tarantula. Like you can very much tell just looking at her. She's an old lady, and I mean, I've had her a long time and I got her as an adult female. She's probably wild caught, so who knows how old she really is. But something that like tends to happen to Goliath bird eaters, like in general, especially T. sturmies, they get kind of cysty when they get older. So basically, I noticed about a year ago, and I didn't want to freak anybody out. I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. But I noticed about a year ago that she had a cyst, or just kind of like a weird misshapen abdomen. And it's really hard to tell. But yeah, if you can see on her abdomen right there on the back, that like clear bump right there is, I'm pretty sure, a cyst. Like I said, it's been there for quite a while, and I haven't seen it grow or anything like that. But if you look up T. sturmy or tarantula cyst, you will get a lot of very depressing posts on arachno boards. However, let me just mention though, she's had this a long time. It's not growing, and there is a chance she will molt out of it. It's not always like a death sentence. They can live with one for a really long time, and they can even molt out of it. So we're gonna hope that she molts out of it. I didn't want to say anything sooner because I wasn't really sure, and also because I didn't want to worry anybody. And it's a lot less obvious that she even has it if she's fattened up. So she had a couple hornworms the other day, so her abdomen is nice and fat. And if we keep it nice and fat, you can almost like not even tell, but it's definitely there. I'm hoping that it's not affecting her going to the bathroom or anything because of where it's located, but I haven't noticed anything. In the past, I have dealt with a tarantula that did have impaction, but it did not even eat. Like, it would never eat. She still has like a really big appetite, and like I said, it's been a year. So I do think that if it was affecting her going to the bathroom, we would have had a problem by now. Other than that though, I mean, she is a nice old lady. She's doing really well. You can see her age on her legs though. Like, you can see a lot of her fur has been rubbed off. She's just an old girl, you know, she's not really her burgundy red color that she used to be either. But if we get a molt out of her, she will molt all of this back and look very nice and fluffy again. So let's hope that we get another molt out of her, and that when that happens, the cyst is smaller or gone. I'm not gonna stress about it though. I'm really not, because like I said, it's been a while. So I'm just gonna keep treating her like any other tarantula that I have, like nothing's wrong. I'm not worried about it yet. I'm a little worried, but I'm not too worried about it yet, and I don't want you guys to worry about it too much either. I will keep you guys updated if anything changes. You'll be the first to know. Actually, before we put her back in her enclosure, maybe let's get a nice little picture. I know you're not as burgundy as usual, but let's just... What do you think, Zelda? She's not impressed. She wants to go home, guys. You've been a very important part of this channel for years, and you absolutely deserve being a plushie, and you're the 10th one, which is very special. All right, let's get her back in her tank. I'm so sorry, Zelda. I know that was very traumatic and you hated it, but look, I gave you a new plant to absolutely destroy. Oh, she's doing the dead weight thing. There she is. Welcome home. She's so happy to be out of the cup. All right, so that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for anybody who pre-orders her. And hopefully Zelda molts soon so she can be pretty and burgundy again. And like I said, you will be the first to know if anything happens. So like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not, and you want to be. Don't forget I have an Instagram to use probably way too much. It's at Tarantula Kat. You can go follow me there. I also have a website, tarantulakat.com. Go check it out. I will see you guys soon. Let's get into the members pick.